And then once we've got that in, you're going to get a nice damp sponge, not wet, and you want to hit it on the angle. So you don't want to go across the joint, you want to go like that or like that. And so you go at an angle so you don't pull out what you've done. And then you can smooth off the grout joint as you go. That's how I like to do my grouting. I've already had a few tilers pull up my work and say a little bit of advice, and like I said to them, all advice is good advice, you know what I mean? But all that matters, like I say, you don't want to be pulling out that lovely grouting that you've been doing. So you're going to want to whack it away from the joint, like this, see? And then just come back up the other way at a nice angle, like that. And then come Monday, we'll come back and give it a good old polish. There we go, just like that. And then it looks pretty tasty now, doesn't it? Lovely. Yeah, you need to really pump it in that joint. So just keep squeezing it over and over. And then you won't have any holes. Bloody physically demanding, this job as well, you know. Big shout out to Ricky 2.0 and anyone else out there living your best life, providing for your families and that. That's what it's about, you know. People can come on here and laugh at my work and say, oh, you should do it like this and you should look like that. Bottom line is, I'm out here to feed my family. So anything I show you is so that you can feed your family too. So if you've got loved ones to provide for and you're in a bit of a rut, check my videos and you'll be able to make a bit of money. Because this ain't hard. I mean, anyone can learn this. And I mean anyone can learn this. My answer is, if I can learn it, anyone can learn it. Trust me. I'm going to put a new roof on the building in a couple of weeks, and I'll show you how to do that. There's good money in that. Beautiful, looking good, eh? I'll show you the next one again, just in case you forgot. Let's just get all this gear in and then clean it up. Looking good. Oh yeah, baby. And then once you've got all that area worked out, we're going to do what we said before. Just clean it. I don't want to go down the joint, but it's a corner, you know what I mean? What else can you do? And then just come at an angle. Lovely. Make sure you clean as you go everything. Like that. And that's looking spanking. And the more you do this now, the less you've got to polish it later. And also, once this starts going off, it goes off like cement. So, yeah, you want to work on one little section at a time. Get it all cleaned up. Get it to where you want it. So you come in at angles, like that. And then you're not taking out what you put in. can always come back over and add a little bit more if you do find any holes. Just like that, see? And it's got to be a damp sponge, because otherwise, if it's a wet sponge, then the water will drip down your wall. And then when you squeegee in it, you end up picking up all the water and then making your grout lines run. As you can hear from my breathing, it's a pretty good workout, guys. This will definitely keep you fit. Nice. Right, so make sure you clean everything nice. Right, and then we'll just carry on with that section there. And this is what it looks like when it's all been grouted and all been sponged off. And then when it dries out, we come back and we give it a dry rag and then just basically get all the film off. Because what you'll get is a little film like this. And then we can wipe that off with a damp cloth, so with a dry cloth. And that'll get rid of all of that film. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, to be honest. So I'm really happy with that. So this is how it's been left. It's all been wiped down. You've got full grout joints everywhere. Same again in here. So full grout joints, starting to dry out now. And then that's the kind of vibe that we're going for. So that when we come back, it's just a simple polish. If you leave any more grout on the wall, then it's going to be a nightmare to get it off. So you want to start right and end right, and just keep cleaning as you go. Your hands are going to look a bit like that at the end, but you know, it's about what it looks like, not the process. So yeah, I think the customer's going to be very happy with that. I've got to box that in a bit more, but apart from that, this is the kitchen getting pretty much wrapped up. Just got to put the floor down in here, work out with the client if he wants to tile a bit more, shoot some spotlights in, and yeah, then we can move on to other parts of the job.